Myself, do I hate this motherfucker? No, I don't. I don't even really know you that much. I've never had a fucking problem with you. So I figured I would leave by giving you some life advice. See, you're a gamer, all right? I'm also a gamer. And the thing is life, everything you fucking do in life is a game. I've beat the game. I beat the game. I used some money glitches, but I beat the game at life. You, Phil, you're still on mission 1 and you can't get anywhere and you're rage quitting and you're starting over and restarting and restarting. I mean, a decade ago, you were on stream begging for $20 and $10 donations so you could pay your rent. It's a decade later, you're begging for $10 and $20 to pay your rent. You're restarting mission 1. You're trying to use the same tactic over and over again, and you're dying, and you're having to restart the level. If you want to win at this game of life, you're gonna have to fucking do something different. Now, I know it's an ongoing thing with people telling you to go get a real job, but you probably need to get a real fucking job. But there's a deeper reason on why you hate me. Me and you have been doing YouTube for about the same amount of time, or gaming entertainment, whatever you want to say, for the same amount of time, and I'm retiring, all right? I'm retiring with fuck you money. Never have to fucking work again. And you, having the same career, you know, doing the same thing, you know, online entertainment stuff, you're still begging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, all right? I get it. I'd hate me too.
You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
Yeah, what's blooming? Yeah, it's your boy Shinko, Fleur, and welcome back to another edition of the Glaze State, where we watch Phil Burnell do the same Wow, I was muted this whole goddamn time. Okay. What's blooming, y'all? It's your boy Shinko Fleur, and welcome back to the Level 1 podcast where we load up, the Load of One podcast. Welcome back to Glaze State where we load up the Level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same shit over and over again. Yeah. Damn, I'm stuck. Okay. So before we get started, you already know we always got to say what's up to everybody. So let's just do that right off the rip. Necro13, what's up? Stream Elements, Angel Hidalgo, Agent Proper, what's good? Agent Ethan Batterby, sorry. Dark Front, Rabies 13, Randy Winston, Game Master. Ethan, thank you for stopping by, baby, if you're still here. Baby Man Gaming 4567, what's up? Wilson Gal, Handsome Gordon Flowers, Double A. I made this overlay specifically for you, so you better like it. Queen of Suffered, how we doing? I'm happy that BBJ is just in a home where he'll be taken care of. If he be taken care of, that's well, he, she. I just know there's a cat. As long as BBJ is taken care of, that's all I care about. But I'm happy. Just BBJ isn't with Chantel anymore. I'm just happy about that. But how you doing? Aluna Guardian, Ryman Bramman, how we doing? Cadence the Anime Girl, David Zerpa, Indrid Cold, how we doing? Brazen, how we doing? Sarah, how we doing, baby? I see you. Psycho Spider, Gengar Green, The Pounder. How you doing, baby? Haven't seen you in a minute. David Zerpa of Dragon Slayer Productions. I'm glad you're here anyway. J&J 462, what's up? Base Ken 21, how we doing, baby? Agent Proper. If you want, we could do something next week. Just hit me up. Chisel, what's up, baby? How we doing? Jay Kramer, I see you. Hi, I'm Stu. Delanaith, Michael Kranikowski, 1K Catman, Tyrone's friend, Jerome. What is good? How we doing today? Ice Yamamoto, Cuddy the Kid 07, Navy Nathane, Charlotte, Jenna UK, Dubmatic 1651, Viking Gaming. How we doing, baby? How we doing? DeadX03, bruh. Brandon S98, Meth Bear. How we doing? Angel Mendoza, Mazinger Destro Gaming, Duncan Fame, The Sheepdog, Juan Fran, Solid Weapons 3, Taraka 1. How you doing, man? I hope you're feeling better. Donald, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Everybody's chilling. Who else? Who's here? Who's here? Let's see who is. Let's make sure I didn't miss it. Style Beyond. I see you. I didn't miss you. Rageous Mode, Mr. Extravagant, Alfred Aponte. What's up? Did I say what's up to DeadX030, DeadX03? But I'm gonna say what's up anyway. What's up, DeadX03? Hermit, I see you. Let's see. Let me just make sure. We gotta make sure. J Cash 847, Alec Chan, Mischievous Smile, Dwight Race. What's up, baby? How we doing? Oh man. So it's like, yeah, man, it's good to be streaming again. You know, it's good to be laughing at Phil. So today, Soul 217, what's up, baby? How we doing? Let me make sure I got Phil nice and loaded. Let me see. All right, hopefully the audio's correct. It didn't freeze up. Because you know how Phil should be. Larry B, it's good to be back, man. Papalu, how you doing, baby? Love you. Let's see. I'm sorry. I usually have this already loaded. Come on, load. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. It's shit. I mean, I've been fucking. I'm not paying attention to Phil. I want to play. I've been playing Vampire Survivor and Atomic Heart. I go fuck. Joy Haynes, how we doing? I just load up. I just run the fucking OBS, hit record. You know what I'm saying? Nerdy Guy 727, how you doing, man? How you doing? That's good. Lord Snark Grumpin Slay, how we doing, baby? Let's see. Hold on. I'm slipping. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Just working. All right. And then you know we gotta have some music.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, and welcome to a brand new streaming week that is absolutely jam-packed full of awesome stuff coming up. I'm darksydephil. I hope you're ready to have some fun down here on Level 1 with me, because
the pancakes are ready.
We got
Alfred Abante, thank you for the $5 super chat, hun. Big up Soul in chat, and good to see you, Shinko. Oh my god, it's good to see you too, honey. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
So much going on today. We've got a bunch of game news to talk about. In fact, 4 big stories that I'd like to cover for all of you today. Get you in the know. We've got ongoing new releases that just began on Tuesday. I'd like to obviously talk a little bit about each of those new releases and give you the skinny on what I think about them just in the initial couple of hours that I've played them. Yesterday was my day off.
Gotta keep it looking good. You know, Phil doesn't do it.
You know, me coming back from my day off, I'd like to talk a little bit about what went down during that time frame.
The same shit.
Of course, this coming weekend, we've got not 1, but 2 special days that we will be over on DSPReacts doing React-style content. We got my normal weekly.
Yo, he is extra blanc today. Like, he is white today. Like,
show.
Ghastly.
DSP versus the internet, and then we got a special day-long documentary event that I'll be doing on Saturday. So we have got a lot of cool stuff happening here for the end of February. I hope you guys are pumped and excited. I hope that this will
pumped like your wife.
You reinvigorated for the content here, because let's be honest here. Yes, it has been stagnant since I've been playing.
How we doing, baby? I see you.
The only real new thing we've really been doing recently was Hogwarts Legacy, which was really good when it started, but and an RPG like that, you know, that's gonna. I'm
not even bothering with his Atomic Heart gameplay, man. I will say this about Atomic Heart: the intro was like, I will concede to the fact that the intro is way too long, way too long. Bilotti, how we doing, baby? The intro is way too long, but I mean, the intro is way too long, and the dialogue is a bit much. I will say that much. I will say that, but I feel like it gives me, I don't know, like I feel like I'm playing a PS2 game. So I feel like I don't know. Like, yeah, I feel like the main character is annoying, but I feel like it's just PlayStation 2, Xbox era of dialogue. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I like, I don't know, like the intro was long, but I liked, you know, it was a nice little feast for the eyes. I like the music. The music was good. Combat so far, it feels a little clunky, you know, but it's just the beginning of the game. But what I do like, I will say this: I like the AI. I really like the combat from the AI. Like, yo, these, like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but like these robots, they be hitting you with these 1-2s, you know, these power attacks. Like, it's not like a swing. Like, these motherfuckers run and drop. They just like drop kick you. Like, they dead ass run up you. They try to run your shit. Like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I do like the fact. I will say this. I do like the fact in the intro, I learned that you have to look up to see the robo mommies. Like, I was like a little geeked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I looked, the camera was down. I was like, oh shit, I gotta look. Oh, they tall. Oh, they tall. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely with it. Dad School, what's up, baby?
You get around hour 20, you know, the excitement starts to wear off, and so it is definitely exciting that we've got new stuff going on here, and I'd like to talk all about it. I'm feeling reinvigorated, and happy, and
same here.
I'm excited for the future, especially this particular week should be a good variety week of stuff. You can always tell when people are excited when I take a look and we're just starting the podcast, and we've got like double the amount of people we normally would have on the stream. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you guys are as excited as me. Okay. So, geez, where do you even...
Yo, he's like blending in with the sheet in the back.
Start when I got so much to cover on today's show. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of February, 2023. Just so you guys know, later today there's a state of play. Now, they kind of came out of nowhere with this. It was announced around mid to late on Tuesday that Sony's doing a state of play broadcast this afternoon. I believe they said it's between 1 or 2 p.m. Pacific time, something like that. I just started new games. I'm just coming back from my day off. I'm not interrupting my schedule to cover this thing.
Okay.
Undoubtedly, whatever information comes out of it will be interesting, and I will talk about it likely over the course of this week's streams and or tomorrow's podcast. So don't think that I'm going to not pay attention to it or anything, but it's coming out of nowhere. And so I couldn't really even plan for it or say, gee, would I like to react to it? I mean, I don't have an opportunity. I already have things planned out for this week, and I can't take a whole stream away to do that. So I will eventually get caught up. In fact, I guess it's supposed to cover various topics, a lot of VR games in there. But there's, of course, massive rumors. Will they talk about Silent Hill? Will they talk about Final Fantasy 16? Will they talk about, who knows, right? It could be anything with the Sony State of Play. And there's a lot of speculation. It could be a big one. It could be a dud. You never know.
And we talk about...
Personally, I don't care about the VR stuff. So
we know you don't care about the VR stuff because, you know, the VR headset can't sit on your greasy ass head. It's going to keep slipping with all the moisture and grease. We know you don't. We know you know. And then your hand, which is, you know, either fucking greasy as shit from all the times you've been touching your dirty hair or by all the times you've been creaming it. And no, I don't mean putting ointment on it. Yeah, the controls might slip out your hand. I know you don't care about VR. Cool.
they're talking about
Yosuke,
VR
what's up,
there is
baby?
pretty much
BSD, how we
completely
doing?
the most uninteresting stuff for me. But obviously, I want to know about other game releases, all right? So again, I'm sure you guys will be telling me over the course of today. I'm sure I'll do some research. By tomorrow, I'll be able to talk about all these individual games that they're talking about at State of Play, okay? So there you go. All right, so let's see. Where do you even start? I guess what we'll do, let's start talking about what happened a couple days ago with the new releases. Let's cover those first. Then we'll do Phil's Day Off. Then we'll do game news. And then we'll do the schedule. Or should we do... Let's just start talking about the games from the other
Just start
day, all right,
talking. How about
before we get
that?
ahead of
I'll
ourselves
just
here,
start
okay?
fucking talking.
So,
How about that?
2 new releases came out on Tuesday. Like a Dragon Ishin.
Miles, how we doing,
And
baby? Bill,
Atomic
Brasky,
Heart.
I see you, baby.
With Like a Dragon Ishin, I kind of
Tony,
knew what
Dan
it was.
Dark,
Except this
Uncle
is going to be
Vows.
very similar to the Yakuza franchise, only it's going to be set in feudal Japan. Well, I was about half right. It's definitely similar to the Yakuza franchise. The graphics, the combat styles, the open world exploration, RPG-esque stuff, the mission
Casual racism.
you come across, etc. Very reminiscent of Yakuza. So if you like the Yakuza games,
And you like Phil's casual racism towards Japanese people.
you're going to love Like a Dragon Ishin. What I was wrong was the time period, because this actually takes place a lot further in than I thought. It's not like classic feudal Japan. It's actually the tail end of that time period when Western technology was being integrated into Japan. You know, foreigners were
See you, what's up,
flooding in,
baby?
sailing in with all kinds of things like guns and stuff. And so the combat actually is an integration of both
Integration. Is it Ishin?
you know, swordplay and guns, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I actually thought it was going to be, you know, more just traditional samurai swordplay, and that definitely kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Now, here's the thing, all right? This game is a remake of a game from 2014 with modernized graphics and some modernized tweaks to it. Essentially, it's the same game, but they've improved it a bit. Why is it just releasing now? Because this game originally was only in Japan.
You could tell that Back to the Future shirt is new because it is a stark, like, yo, all his other shirts, all his other black shirts, there's that fade away, but this is fresh, bro. Because, like, look at the shirt. Look at the shirt and look at his skin. This shit looks like it was photoshopped on. Like, bro. That's a fresh, crisp black tee. Oh. Damn, bro. Look at that shit, man. Look at DSP's neck and look at the shirt.
And now is being ported worldwide so that Western audiences can also enjoy it. Mostly because if you take a look at the last 5 to 7 years, the Yakuza franchise blew up worldwide. It became a mainstay in gaming culture. I mean, Yakuza Like a Dragon sold insane amounts compared to the previous games in the franchise. So now that it's mainstream, now they want to bank on the fact that they've had spin-off games in the past that were Japan only.
See, like, and it's so weird because, like, the shirt, it's blending in with the, so, like, don't mind me, it's some dumb shit, but it's just like, man, it just looks, everything's just, God, it's just like his skin just makes everything look weird.
I get that. But at the same time, this game follows all the tropes of older Yakuza games, meaning you start the playthrough, right? The game has like 2 hours of
Renee,
story
what's up, baby?
before you actually get to the meat of the game where there's open
Loves getting to the meat of that game, man.
world exploration, running into quests, doing combat. And it's like, wow, that is a really slow burn start. And
Slow burn with the meat. You always got to have a slow burn with the meat. You don't want to cook it too fast.
listen, I'm all for story and a good narrative, but even I was getting bored in the first 2 hours of this game just saying cutscene, 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 dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. Like, oh.
But you like that. You love that shit. You crave that shit. You love just cutscene, 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 dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. That way you don't have to do shit. You love it. You fucking love it. Stop lying.
pacing of the beginning of the game could have been so much better.
Paste these nuts in your mouth. Like, just shut up.
I really feel like, sadly, that's going to hurt the chances. That's definitely going to hurt the chances of people following the playthrough. I went on Tuesday. I started that stream with over 400 viewers. By the time that stream was over, we barely had 200. And that's what happens when you have slow momentum at the beginning of a game. People are like, oh, the whole game's going to be like this?
Dude, you're nothing but slow momentum. That's it. You build up slow momentum. Like, you don't even know how to, like, you can't get to the point. It's always slow with you. Slow. Like I said, I still can't, I'm still molding over this shit. I was trying to make something funny out of your DSPReacts, and I can't get past the first 5 minutes because you're fucking repeating the same shit over and over. No momentum in the fucking. You just killing all momentum. You're anti-momentum. You suck up the momentum. You're like bizarro, like just negative momentum.
And they dip, but that's actually not the case. The game in the final hour that I played on Tuesday got much better. Once you hit that formula stride of open world. Oh, look, here's a random encounter. Use your combat and level up and get new abilities, get new heat finishers that are really fun to watch. Then, oh, look, I found a special mission. Has some narrative and dialogue to it. It's kind of interesting. So
that's kind of boring because you know why? That means it's not you. It's not you that's bringing the entertainment to the stream. It's the fucking game.
It has quirky writing. It's funny. It got better. It just took too long to get to that. And that's sad because I hope that doesn't mean that people now won't show.
That's right, Al, right? True supporters stick around for the entirety of our streams. That's right.
For the rest of the playthrough because I'm really liking it so far. And I think it's actually going to get better now that we're getting further into the meat of the game. Okay?
Oh, he loves getting into that meat. DN, how we doing, baby? You always notice he loves getting into the meat. Like, I don't know. Carnivorous, this one.
But it's pretty much exactly what I thought. It definitely plays like Yakuza. It's that formula of gameplay, only with a different setting. Now, does it have the 4 characters from Yakuza? Like, does it have?
Age Ray is SCP-1471 and is my best friend. How you doing, baby? Chilling.
I always forget his last name. Goro, is it Majima? I forget his last
name. Bro, they just told you.
Akiyama and the other guy, Saejima? Yeah, Saejima. Does it have all of them? Yes, but they're not those characters.
I'm slipping. I'm sorry.
They're playing completely different characters.
I'm slipping.
In the game, even though they look like characters from the Yakuza franchise. So it's kind of like, it's funny because they look familiar, yet they are not those people.
Sure.
So it's good so far. If you like Yakuza, you're likely going to enjoy the game, and you'll likely enjoy my playthrough of it. But there's some people who likely had an open mind, and within those first 2 hours were like, oh, I'm completely turning off from this. And that's sad. I wish that maybe hopefully they'd come back tonight as I play it on my late stream and give it a second shot to see that the whole game isn't just cutscenes. I guess we'll see what happens, all right? Now, the other game that I played on Tuesday was literally I had no clue what to expect from this game. And quite frankly, now that I played it for 2 hours, I still have no idea what to expect from this game. It is a wild game called Atomic Heart, made by a game studio, I guess called Mundifish. This is their first outing. So when you have no previous frame of reference and no experience, you really don't know what they're going to make. It is weird. The game opens up
you're weird.
with a setting that really feels like the world of Columbia from BioShock Infinite.
BioShock. He just said that shit all
and much
Japanese
like that
style.
game within.
He said it very Japanese style.
And much like that game within the first. No experience, you really don't know what they're gonna make. It is weird. The game opens up with a setting that really feels like the world of Columbia from BioShock Infinite.
BioShock.
And much like that game, within the first like half an hour of being introduced to the world, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, everything falls apart, and now there's all this combat and chaos, and you're struggling to survive. But the game kind of seems to me.
I will say this: in the intro, the shit that had me like rolling, like this shit had me like rolling. Like I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for people. It's just a small part. Like there's a small part where like a robot asks you for help. And like asks you in the most robotic way possible, and it's just like, damn, bro. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like that passed the Turing test with me. Like I couldn't. I felt so bad.
What can I say? It seems a little bit unfocused, and it definitely seems chaotic and messy. And what I mean by that is you gotta
Just like when you leave the house alone with your wife and Tyrone.
Protagonist who talks a ton, but most of his dialogue is very stupid. Like, he's like a dummy, and he's constantly arguing with his talking hand. Yes, he has a machine on his hand that he talks to that serves as kind of his companion and guide through the game, but he's constantly bickering with it. It's very annoying. Like,
I will say it's a little. I will take that dialogue over High on Life any day. Any
the
day.
pancakes are ready. Yosuke Higashikata, thank you for the $5 super chat, hun. Hey, Shinko, I hope your day is good. I want a tiger drop. Phil, why does he have to ruin Yakuza for me? Because, you know, he hates the Japanese. That's why. If he can't enjoy the Japanese, he ruins the Japanese for everybody. Everybody. Okay, so if he doesn't like the Japanese, you can't like the Japanese, okay? Thank you,
why is
honey.
he doing that? You know, and his dialogue is pretty shitty, to be honest. It's not very interesting. It's like, you're the protagonist, you're supposed to be this guy. I don't really want to be this guy. It's a little annoying. The audio in the game in general has issues. Like, you'll be walking through an area.
Nah, Mischievous Smile. I didn't even finish
You'll be hearing
it.
someone next to you talk. But then you'll start to talk to the hand, but then a loudspeaker will start talking. So you've got like 3 dialogue things all playing at once. You can't make heads or tails of what's going on.
I mean, just like in real life, you know, sometimes when you go outside, you're speaking to somebody, and then you might overhear somebody else speaking. You might hear some dogs barking. You might hear a car in the background. You might hear, planes going by. You might hear trains going by. You might, I don't know. You might hear sirens. You might fire trucks. Like, pay attention, dumbass.
And
Me
the
World,
volume
what are you
levels
doing, baby?
don't seem to really adjust or make sense. So there's parts of the game where you don't know what, it's like just chaotic blabbing. And it's like, that's not good. There definitely should have been better audio direction here, because it's trying to get you into this world. This the world is perfect because the Soviet Union has taken over the world or whatever, and it's a world of crazy futuristic tech, but then all the tech malfunctions. And of course, you're being told one thing. You're being told that it was some kind of a rebel or a deserter or a traitor who caused all the tech to malfunction. But have you actually seen any evidence of this? No, you haven't. It's just what you're being told by your hand. And your
Okay. He's fucking
this
spoiling it.
controlling city. So
He's spoiling it. Soul 217, thank you. Well, hold on.
Soul 217, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Phil has ADD confirmed. Exactly, honey. Exactly.
I dribbled off at my it got all over my fucking leg. Polished. Let's continue. It feels like a PC game from ages ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, enemies, these robots that all look like crash test dummies.
Yeah.
They come at you, and you can dodge out of the way, or you could just try to overwhelm them with attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You're just swinging wildly. You can't really do much. Like, there's a heavy attack, but the heavy attack is kind of slow and lumbering.
You gotta time it. That's like I said, I do like the combat. The combat is, and it's not like you get attacked. Like, if they hit you with a fucking power attack, you fall on your ass. You get knocked back, which makes plenty sense. If a fucking robot comes at you and drop kicks you, yeah, you're gonna get knocked back. I think that's pretty cool.
As you level up your weapons, you can get better attacks. Like, I have this attack now with the axe that I do a 360 spin, and I can hit multiple enemies with it. But it's just bizarre. It just doesn't feel polished. Like, if you play other first-person RPGs with combat in them, like Fallout or Skyrim, or
get the fuck out of here. It's way more polished than fucking, Skyrim. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
The Thief series, the Deus Ex series, the melee combat, or the combat in general, just feels more refined. This feels like a very basic engine that doesn't seem to really, it doesn't seem like it's polished at all. It just seems like maybe it's functional, but is it fun? And when every enemy is running across the entire room with a Superman punch and hit you in the face for 60% damage, it's really weird. It's like, what were they going for here? I don't even know. It doesn't feel...
Wait, one more time?
The entire room with a Superman punch and hit you in the face for 60% damage. It just seems like maybe it's functional, but is it fun? And when every enemy is running across the entire room with a Superman punch and hit you in the face for 60% damage, it's really weird.
No, it's not weird that a robot a mechanical, a metal robot runs halfway across the room and super punches your flesh, and takes away 60% damage. That sounds that sounds kind of realistic in my eyes.
It's like, what were they going for here? I don't even know. It doesn't feel...
They were going for you getting punched by fucking robots. That's what they were going for.
Like, I mean, maybe they were going for something completely unique, but it's kind of wonky. Like I said, it doesn't feel precise. Some of the enemies, they come out and immediately they have a physics glitch. They go, oh, they start like vibrating like crazy on the screen. Like, what the fuck is going on with the physics here?
They're Visible
let me
Dimmer,
put it
what's
this
up,
way.
baby?
2 hours in, it's a weird game. And it was funny because I look at the feedback I get on my channel during my day off, okay? And I'm reading all the comments from this playthrough so far.
They coming first.
Here's what I'm seeing. Here's the comments I'm getting.
First.
All right. Like a Dragon Ishin is the kind of game you would like to buy and play yourself, but maybe the playthrough wouldn't be the best thing to watch. However, Atomic Heart is a game literally I would never buy or play, but it's such a weird game I'd like to watch Phil play it because I think it'll be entertaining to see how weird and clunky and...
No, suck a dick. No, I'd rather play the shit myself.
Ice Yamamoto, thank you for the $5 super chat, hun. If it was a real Superman punch from a robot, will it X? It will X you out in one hit, broken bones and all. Ew, the pancakes are ready. What's wrong with him? It just angers me. He doesn't like common sense or logic, honey. Common sense or logic. He doesn't like it.
And buggy and unfinished and wild this game can get. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. Because if you were to ask me right now, what do I think is the better game? I definitely think Like a Dragon Ishin is the better game of the two.
Ishin?
But I think people have a point.
Mischievous Smile. The only people that speaks to him is... the only person that speaks to him is a lot of people. That's it. A lot of people is the only person that speaks to him. So, like, I don't get why he, like, fucking acts like there's a whole audience that like, engages with him. It's just a lot of people. That's it. And, a lot of people's in his head.
You get a game like Atomic Heart that's such an oddity. It's such a weird game, an anomaly, right? That it likely will end up being the playthrough that more people want to watch me play because you never know what's going to happen. You don't know how zany it's going to get or what weird thing's going to happen next. And I guess that says something, right? So I guess we'll continue on. We'll see what happens. Now, what's hilarious is, out of all the weird shit going on in this game, the one thing that morons focus on is this one moment that's absolutely obnoxious. So you walk into a room, and there is just a giant rectangular red metal box that looks like a refrigerator almost. All of a sudden, these robot tentacles come out of this thing.
Yeah, baby.
It starts pulling you towards it, and it wants to kill you.
Damn
it's trying
straight.
to kill you. But they gave it a female voice
Yeah.
that's basically saying sexual
Damn
things
straight.
to you.
That's
it's
right.
the weirdest thing. And I was like,
This
what
is
the?
a certified
now,
hood
originally, maybe
classic.
it's supposed to be scary. It's trying to pair this stupid, dirty talking fridge with it trying to murder you. And it's obnoxious at first, but like, okay, whatever. But then what happens is you hack it or whatever, so now it's not hostile anymore. Well, this actually is supposed to be the unit that you need to interact with over the course of the game to do all of your upgrades. All right, so this is going to be upgrading your weapons. It's going to be upgrading your abilities. So it's very important that you learn how to use this thing. And it's got a unique menu system. It's a little different from other games. So you got to kind of mess with it a little bit to understand it.
Yeah.
But as you're trying to sit there and interact with the thing for the first time, it continues to talk dirty to you. It's like, what the fuck? And it's so intrusive because, again, just like the other audio issues in the game, the fridge starts to talk. You're talking to the fridge. Your hand is talking. And it's just like this cluster conversation of shit. It's like, shut the fuck up. Let me just concentrate. I'm trying to learn the upgrade system. And you're trying to literally do things in the menus, and you cannot concentrate. Because it's like, imagine if you're in a room, and oh my God, something important is happening right now. I need to respond. And you got a moron here saying, meh, 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 meh. On the left-hand side, you got someone saying, boo! And then in front of you, someone's dancing, saying, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. So you got meh, 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 boo! Ha ha, ha ha. All around you like.
Okay, but what you do, right? When you don't focus on the guy that's going meh, 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 you don't pay attention to the guy that's going and you give no energy to the guy that's dancing. You focus on the fucking task at hand. Okay, all that shit is going on. It's not pertinent to what you need to be doing. So don't focus on it. Drown the shit out and focus on what it is that you're doing. Not that fucking hard.
What? No, I did concentrate. This is important. I need to concentrate on this right now.
Okay, but you see what you're doing right now? You see, you're choosing to look away from what you need to concentrate on. It's not that fucking hard.
That's what it feels like. I mean, I could care less what the fridge is saying to me. Just shut the fuck up.
Okay, so if you should care less, why does it bother you if it's saying anything?
Allow me to just sit here and concentrate on my game.
Just do that. It shouldn't bother you, bro.
So I can learn a critical thing. This is the thing. You need to learn this system to upgrade for the rest of the game.
Okay, yes, you need to sit there and concentrate on how to select something to upgrade and then upgrade it. Okay.
If I fuck it up now and I don't know what I'm doing, I might dump upgrade points and crafting materials into something that's not worth it. I need to concentrate. It's like the morons who made this game, and yes, I hate to say it, whoever made this part of the game are morons. You don't fuck around when you're trying to learn a critical piece of the game, because then you could ruin the rest of the game for the...
Again, why is this so hard for you to learn, though? Like, thank you for exposing that it's hard for you to concentrate and learn things, unless it's specifically being put in front of your fucking face. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for confirming you can't pay attention to shit. That's why they made games like God of War, for people like you, because you can't pay attention to shit. You need to have it pointed out directly to you in front of your fucking face.
Player. It's moronic. It's idiotic. It's like they never played a game before. And it drove me nuts. So I muted all the audio. And what's hilarious is people are like, you see, Phil's muting the audio because the game's talking sexual to him and he can't take it. No, moron. You could join the moronic nature of the people who made this part of the game, because you don't understand. I'm just trying to learn the game, especially when I'm doing it on a live stream, and this is going to be a playthrough that's public. This isn't me fucking around at home for myself, and if I fuck it up, it's no big deal. If I don't learn how this stuff works, how the hell am I supposed to play the rest of the game? So I actually muted the audio of the game and my headphones just so I could sit there. I was like, we're going to sit here for like 5 minutes. We're going to learn the menus. And I did. So I upgraded my shotgun a bit. I upgraded. That's how I got the spin move on the axe and stuff like that. And after that, I was like, did they shut up now? So then I unmuted all the audio. Like, yes, they're all quiet. Thank God, now we can play the game. And for the rest of the stream, it was fine.
Imagine,
you know, it was just that one really obnoxious part.
This is fun. This is supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to listen to this dude and be like, yeah, this is a fun stream. This is what's gonna make me open up the Velcro wallet and give you that money. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
But again, it seems like whoever the audio director was for the game is a piss poor audio director. They really don't understand what makes a game fun.
You don't understand what makes a game fun. You don't even understand what makes a life worth living, because all you fucking do is sit there and not enjoy shit.
Or when to have those moments of humor or whatever you want to do. I mean, honestly, it's kind of disturbing. There's a creature, a robot creature trying to kill you, and it's talking dirty to you, like, ugh. It makes you feel like maybe that's what they were going for, like horror, right? They were going for a horror moment, to which I'm actually okay for that to be it's a horror moment. Scare me for a bit, you know? But at the same time, then to have that be droning over a critical moment where I'm learning a gameplay element, right?
Oh my God, is this what happened? I see. No wonder. Yeah, you could. Not only do I know that you're a fucking virgin, I know you can never ever have sex with somebody, because I'm pretty sure you would get pissed off at, like, you would sit there and get pissed at the chick for trying to do some foreplay because you're trying to learn how to open the fucking condom package.
So I didn't check. I have no clue, but you would think that's probably what all the morons on the internet were talking about yesterday when it comes to, oh, Phil couldn't take the stupid sexual fridge. And you know what was funny? Because after that part, when I unmuted and everything, someone made a comment in the chat, and they were like, oh, so you ruined the game because you did this, that. And I was basically like, well, here's what you can do. If you want to live that moment for yourself, you could get Atomic Heart. You could replay that moment on loop on your own console, and then you could like lick her icebox, and you could shove her head into the fucking...
You see why we gotta do all that shit?
Lucky Brand, thank you for the 999 super chat, hun. That was freaking incredible, Shinko. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. I try to entertain. I gotta work on the audio levels, but I try.
The dairy section of the fridge, whatever you want to do, if that's your kink or whatever, go for it. I mean, that's fine with you. Go for it. But for me, I'm trying to play.
What's your kink? Strong, muscular men? That's your kink. Like, so what happens? I bet you Nora was a freezer who talked like this and talked about fucking manhandling you and shit, you'd sit there and giggle like a little bitch.
Fucking game and learn it. So I don't want to dick around with this nonsense. I just want to fucking
Yeah, you want to dick around with men. That's why.
concentrate, and I couldn't do it. So, you know, there you go. Anyway,
Hey, Darks, how we doing, baby? Look at
that
little
was
snake
just
lab.
kind of one of the notable things. And by the time that we finished the 2 hours of Atomic Heart, it seemed like everyone was of the impression we want more of this because it's such a weird game, right? So, okay, good. I'll play more of it if that's what you guys want. Now, here's the thing. That was the initial 2 hours, and today we're going to play it as the major stream 3 more hours. We're going to today judge if this ends up being something that we actually do a full playthrough of. After today's stream, we got to make that determination. Now, I don't know. I would say the atmosphere is good, right? And some of the horror elements are quite good. But right now, the dialogue and the audio is just kind of intrusive and messed up. And the gameplay itself is kind of wonky and does not feel polished to me. Maybe that will change. But for now, it just kind of feels like it almost feels like an older PC game where they're trying to throw a bunch of stuff at you, but none of it is really feeling refined. You see what I'm saying? But
You know, I
let's
gotta
see.
put
Let's see what
that.
happens as we get further into the
I
game.
gotta
Let's see if it
put
ends
that
up
in
being,
a.
you know,
I gotta
better
put
or
that in
worse.
a.
Today we'll make our
in
judgment.
a
all
face
right?
swap. Hold on.
Okay. So those are the 2 games I tried. You know, on
dribbled up
Tuesday.
and it
and
got
then
all
I
over my
told you
fucking
guys that
leg.
on my day off
Let's
I was going to be
continue.
uploading a video.
There's anonymous, thank you for the 199 super chat, hun. His rebuttal is fucking pathetic. Yes, hun. He might as well just said, no, you guys, it's not the problem. It's not wrong with me. I'm just a closeted homosexual.
You should have just said that. You should have just said that.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
But I didn't really tell you what it was, and it was a hit. So what did I upload on my day off? So there's this video that I've been working on with someone for a bit, actually.
That's bullshit.
Actually, this video, no exaggeration. What is that noise? Hold on.
Look, you can't concentrate. Bruh. Come on, man. Come on. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Tuna sandwich, thank you for the $5 super chat, hun.
Phil, the pancakes are ready.
Imagine DSP at a strip club. She asked me to buy her a drink, snort. I'm the guest in this establishment. Exactly, honey, exactly.
Hearing a humming noise. Do you guys hear it?
Yeah, that's your wife humming Tyrone.
Just like a very faint humming.
Yeah, she does it slow.
Maybe it's the bugs inside of my capture device. Remember, this capture device was donated, and the trolls have said that
Hey,
there's
King Bane, what's
actually
up, baby? How you
audio
feeling?
speakers in it, capturing all my audio from my office and broadcasting it out to the trolls. So that must be what it is. Now, it sounds like a very, very low-pitched noise. It's not the light.
How's Phil? What's
I'm not
up, baby?
sure. I don't know. Likely once we start playing games, I won't hear it. I don't know. It's a little low-pitched noise. It's.
You having a stroke?
I don't hear it when I turn my head here. I hear it more when I turn my head here. Whatever.
That's
Anyway,
Anyway, yes.
you two have voices in your head, Swagonito. I'm very sorry about that. Those of us who live with voices in our head, it's not a very good thing, is it? Anyway, so
He just
I-
he just admitted it. He just no, fuck that. Nah, he's not reading what Swagnito said. You admitted you have voices in your head.
I did a video yesterday during my day off, and it was an experiment. This is a video that actually I had in the works for over a month, okay? And just some transparency here. This video had technical issues where for some odd reason it kept glitching and stuttering and having these weird ongoing issues where every time that I was trying to get it so I could upload it, it would corrupt or have a problem. I don't know what the hell the problem was with this video, but after like a month of work, it finally got it to work. And so it is live here on the channel. If you didn't see it, it is what does DSP do on breaks, correct? Or is that how it's titled? What's the actual title? The
You don't
actual
even know
title
the
is
title of your own goddamn
what
video.
does DSP do during breaks? No, where does DSP go during breaks? Excuse me. Where does DSP go during breaks? And essentially, it's a very short video, only about a minute, but it's an Oblivion kind of reference parody. Give it a look. See what you think. people seem to really like it. It's got more views, no exaggeration, more views in 24 hours than any of the playthrough videos that I did on Tuesday. So people liked it enough that they watched it and watched it again. And it's got, you know, thousands of views. At this point, I think almost 4,000, right? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, 3.5K it's got. That's a good amount of views for a little old video like that. Just a minute, right? So obviously, I'm happy you guys liked it. If you guys, you know, like that kind of thing. It was an experiment. You know, I actually had to record those voiceovers and things to do it and everything.
Fucking suck. It fucking sucked.
So, what I actually did, since it really stands out and it's not a part of any major playthrough or anything like that, what I actually did...
What is this dude doing?
No, it's not that. It's coming from over here. It's something on my PC. Okay. Well, that's not surprising. It's something on my PC. It's probably like one of the fans or something. I'm just going to ignore it now because I know what it is and I'm not going to hear it once I start with games anyway. Okay. Yeah, it was a fun little project. I'm going to leave it as the featured video on my channel for a bit, only because why not? It's not related to any particular playthrough. It can't really get outdated because it's kind of a one-off special video. So watch it and let me know what you think. In general, the feedback seems to be very positive, and you like little things like that. Maybe every once in a while I could do like a little mini skit related to a game I'm playing or something like that. Okay? Cool. All right. So that's the games aspect of what's been going on. Now let's talk about my day off yesterday in a little segment here on the Level 1 podcast that I like to call Phil's Day Off. So, I've got good and bad things, okay? By the way, Baby Man Gaming, that's completely false, and I'm banning you now. Seriously. What's hilarious is people like to say dumb shit. That's completely false. So, get the fuck out of here. Enjoy your permanent ban, you fucking dunce. There you go. You deserve it, too. He's a blatant liar, so he can go fuck himself. So,
wait, Baby Man Game, what did you say? Hold on. Wait, what did he say? Wait. Hold on. Wait, that took a month? I watched that. Is that it? Hold on, I gotta see it. Let me let it play again. I'll just let it play.
I turned my head here. Whatever. Anyway, you two have voices in your head, Swagonito. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh my god, I went too far.
Voices in our head. Excuse me. Where does DSP go during breaks? And essentially, it's a very short video, about a minute, but it's an Oblivion kind of reference parody. Give it a look. See what you think. People seem to really like it. It's got more views, no exaggeration, more views in 24 hours than any of the playthrough videos that I did on Tuesday. So people liked it enough that they watched it and watched it again. And it's got, you know, thousands of views.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I think almost 4,000, right? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, 3.5K it's got. That's a good amount of views for a little old video like that.
What's up, baby?
Right? So obviously, I'm happy you guys liked it. If you guys, you know, like that kind of thing. It was an experiment. You know, I actually had to record those voiceovers and things to do it and everything. So, what I actually did, since it really stands out and it's not a part of any major playthrough or anything like that, what I actually did...
Oh my god, I went back. Why did I go back?
Because I know what it is, and I'm not going to hear it once I start with games anyway. Okay.
Oh, he just mentioned the amount of likes and dislikes on the video.
Yeah, it was a fun little project. I'm going to leave it as the featured video on my channel for a bit, only because why not? It's not related to any particular playthrough. It can't really get outdated because it's kind of a one-off special video. So watch it and let me know what you think. In general, the feedback seems to be very positive, and you like little things like that. Maybe every once in a while I could do like a little mini skit related to a game I'm playing or something like that. Okay? Cool. All right. So that's the games aspect of what's been going on. Now let's talk about my day off yesterday in a little segment here on the Level 1 podcast that I like to call Phil's Day Off. So, I've got good and bad things, okay? By the way, Baby Man Gaming, that's completely false, and I'm banning you now. Seriously. What's hilarious is people like to say dumb shit. That's completely false. So, get the fuck out of here. Enjoy your permanent ban, you fucking dunce. There you go. You deserve it, too.
Right.
He's a blatant liar, so he can go fuck himself. So, on my day off yesterday, what did I do? Well, last week I had a full day out with my wife. This week we decided to stay home, but I still had errands and things that I had to run. You know, various different things that I had to do. In particular, here's how the day started. So I wake up in the morning, and here's how we start our day. Basically, we wake up, and you know, usually have a drink, a cup of coffee, and my wife likes to put some peanuts in a little bowl that we put out back, and we have all kinds of woodland creatures that come by to munch on some peanuts in the morning. We got little squirrels that come by, tons of different kinds of birds.
Some bulls like to come by.
That we've seen, and incidentally, there's actually a stray cat that's been coming by the yard just for like a minute at a time, but it's very afraid. It doesn't like humans, so it has no collar or nothing, and it's very afraid of humans, so if it sees us, it runs. But it was neat to see all these, you know, every morning we put out a little bit of peanuts, and they come by for, 15, 20 minutes, and you get to see some nice wildlife. And Jasper loves it, because then if the wildlife comes by, he gets to be there at the back door. He's like going crazy, he gets to see and interact with the wildlife, and he loves it. What's funny is at first, the wildlife were very afraid of Jasper, but now they know he's an indoor cat. He doesn't go outside, so they're not afraid of him anymore. They come right up, they'll eat the peanuts or whatever. It's very cute. But yesterday, all right, I go downstairs, and I'm actually, I'm using the bathroom or whatever. And my wife goes downstairs, and she puts out our usual bowl of peanuts or whatever. And I go into the kitchen, I start making my coffee, and I walk to the back. I say, uh-oh, what's that? I look down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not kidding you. Ready for this? Ants! Fucking ants. It's February, and there's ants coming into the house. I was very upset.
Because you left a bowl of peanuts out. Like, you left a bowl of peanuts out. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm working on overlays while Bill is talking. And for once, Panda's face actually came out okay. I like it. I'm gonna save this. Panda actually came out okay in this one.
I was like, what the fuck? I mean, we got rid of these last year. We had them for weeks and weeks. It was like a month and a half. These fucking ants wouldn't stop coming in our house. And so the last thing I wanted was the ants to return and think that this house is a place where they could get food. Now, there's already kind of some good news. So last year, I had bought these ant traps. Now, the way ant traps work is they have ant bait poison in them. And it's basically like a clear gel. And I think the clear gel apparently has like sugar or something in it that's attractive to the ants. But it's also got bug poison in it. So we had these in the house. And one of them, the one incidentally at the back door, had leaked onto the floor.
How,
now, we tried to clean it, but it's very sticky goo.
How does the sticky goo leak out? How do you not die, sir? How do you stay alive every day? Darwinism should have taken care of you years ago. How did the poison in the trap leak out? This is mind-boggling. I am godsmacked. I stand alone with this frustration on how a boy like you can still be alive.
solvent or whatever. So we just kind of left it there. We're like, a little bit on the floor, whatever. It's not a
You
big
left
deal.
you left the fucking goo on the. You didn't clean up the. Well, no. It shouldn't be surprising that you didn't clean up the goo because you're known for not cleaning up the goo.
It's just sitting right there on the
Just like it was sitting right there and somewhere on your couch.
to the back door. So hey, if
Just like Tyrone's goo sits on your wife's back door.
anything ever tries to come in, they're gonna go right for that, and that's the poison anyway.
No, but what about your fucking cat? What about Jasper? You idiot! I swear to, I'm clipping this. Lord help you if that fucking cat gets sick, my man. I swear to God, bro. Swear, I'm dead ass. Let you come up with a fucking podcast where you say like Jasper's sick. Whatever the fuck you want, I'm telling you. The fuck is wrong with you, my man?
Right? And the good news is, no, thankfully, Jasper doesn't want it. He's not going for it or anything.
You don't
Cats,
know
by the way,
that.
don't like sweet. If you don't know
It
that.
doesn't fucking matter, man. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
To do
What's
not
up,
like
Botch?
sweet, they can't taste the flavor of sweet. They can only taste salty or savory. So to him, that's nothing. He's like, he doesn't even know what that is, so he doesn't even he doesn't touch it or nothing. Doesn't lick it. So we just left it there.
Yo, that shit
And
just
I'm looking down. I got ants that had come into the house, and they all went for this gooey, sticky pile of leftover bait, poison, whatever you want to call it, and they're basically eating it. And I was like, ooh, well, this is actually fortuitous, because if that had not been there, those ants might have snuck in, and what they did last year, they would go immediately from the back door to the what do they call that? The woodwork at the bottom of your wall. I forget what it's called. The not the paneling, not the awning. What is that called? The piece of wood you put at the bottom of your wall. I can't remember. It has a name for it, okay? Is it a baseboard, a footboard, whatever you want to call it? So they would go under there. Now you can't see them because they're under the baseboard. You can't see them at all. And they would go all the way around the dining room. And then at one point, randomly, they would just jump out. And now you'd have ants all over the house, okay? They would use that baseboard as a way to protect themselves so we couldn't see them going through the house. And they would just attack, basically go out looking for food. And if that poison had not been there at the back door, likely they would have went all through the house. But thank God, the poison was there. So they're all eating it. I was like, ha, we got them. So I ended up squishing a bunch of them. Maybe some of them got it and left and went back to the colony. I don't know if they did. That's the whole point. You're trying to kill off the colony. And we kept looking at it all day. I'd say probably for about another 2 hours. Every once in a while, we saw a couple of ants. We got rid of them. But then it stopped. So the good news is, after a couple hours of keeping our eye on it, it looked like it was only a very few little bit of ants had come in, and we had put an end to it right away. So I already had ant spray from last year, and I sprayed the whole back step of our, that leads up to our back door. And then when I was out, I bought ant traps, and I put more. I put one just outside the door, and I put one just inside the door. So now that these guys come, and they're hungry, which is the reason they're coming, they're gonna go right for those traps, get the food. And we should put the kibosh on this shit right away this year. No more month and a half of being infested with goddamn ants like we were last year. That was a nightmare. Constantly more ants coming into the house. And it was like every time we thought we got rid of them, more ants, more ants. Like, what the fuck is this? These fucking ants. I mean, the only way that we 100% got rid of it last year is that I was constantly, like, for a week to 2 weeks, I was spraying the ant spray on the back step. And then the landscapers came by for, like, early, like, between spring and summer, like that time. And they did a thorough landscaping of our yards. And when they did, I think they might have disturbed wherever the anthill was that they were coming from. And that was the end of it. We never saw them again for the entirety of the year up until now. So, got to hope for the best. And I got traps already out, and I think we're okay. Because now we got it early. We caught it. As soon as it happened, we caught it. We already had the thing in place. So hopefully this will not become an issue. Can't have ants. Tired of this shit. Last year was a nightmare. We don't want that back. I hate it.
How about you stop leaving peanuts out? How about you stop leaving peanuts out?
So, we got that done. You know, I went out and about doing my normal stuff. We had pet store to do, grocery store, you know, picking up things for meals for this week and stuff like that. Nothing too overly special. I had to go pick up a medication for my wife. It was really stupid because with certain medical insurance, okay, you can actually have you can have 3 options. You can either pick up your medication from the store, which is a hassle to have to drive to the store to pick it up. You can have it shipped to your house.
It's a hassle. Oh my God, it's a hassle to go to the fucking store. Oh my God, it's a hassle to get up and go someplace.
Depending on the medication, you can actually have someone deliver it, okay? And sometimes if my wife doesn't have time or, you know, maybe she forgot to reorder it right away, she'll say, I'll just have someone deliver it. It's fine. It's covered under your health insurance. So this works about 95% of the time. But just like with these other food delivery services, right? Every once in a while, you get a dunce who can't read. And I hate to say it.
Okay, so why don't your bitch ass go get the fucking shit yourself? Why don't you get your bitch ass to go to get this shit yourself? How about that? What's worse, a motherfucker that can't read but he can still do shit, or a motherfucker that can read but can't do anything at all? Can't even keep his fucking house clean. Can't even pay his own fucking bills. Can't even cook. Can't even wash his own clothes. Can't even keep his own house maintained. Can't even satisfy his wife. Can't even give her anything for her birthday. Can't even fucking take care of a cat. Shit, the guy can't read, but he's driving. He's making money on his own merit. He's not begging people.
That's the problem with this whole gig economy. You'll have people who are completely competent. They know what they're doing. They're great workers. They do their job above and beyond, and they absolutely are outstanding, and you want to get them again, and you can't. Because in the gig economy, you just get whoever is delivering whatever.
That's it.
So in this case, my wife had needed a medication. She was about to run out.
Yeah, your wife needed a medication. Instead of you being a good husband and going out and getting it, you relied on this motherfucker who can't read. You understand how this doesn't work out for you in any way, shape, or form? So let's revisit that. So, you know, in this gig economy, right? They got people who are incompetent, right? You know this. You contain this knowledge. So your wife, who needs this medication, right? Who needs this medication, who would benefit from her husband to go get it for her, decided to go ahead and depend on these incompetent people from the gig economy. Okay.
And it was supposed to arrive yesterday, and the thing never showed up. And then she looks at the tracking, and it says, "Oh, person couldn't figure out how to deliver it and returned it back to the pharmacy." There's literally step-by-step instructions printed on the thing on how to deliver it. So you go to the front gate, you know, here's how you access the community, and we're all the way in the back. It's just a person who can't read.
Yeah.
And they're...
Yeah, because your dumbass keeps giving people these fucking paragraphs of fucking directions because their GPS lets them know that your house is closer to the back gate as opposed to the front gate. So then when you tell them to go to the front gate and then you give them the fucking code, they have to go ahead and look for your fucking house. Whereas suppose instead of doing that, they can just go to the back gate. But then they go to the back gate, and in the back gate, they can't go in, and your bitch ass doesn't come outside anyway, so they go ahead and say it wasn't delivered. Easy.
Taking a delivery job, and they can't read. If you can't read, don't take a job.
It's not even that. It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact that he lives in a gated community. It's the fact that he lives in a gated community with 2 gates, and he tells people to go ahead and try to go through the farthest gate, as opposed to the one that's closest to him. In the same way that he could go outside looking and stalking people for fucking DoorDash, stalking people's porches for fucking DoorDash orders, he can meet the guy at the back gate for the fucking pills. That's the problem. That's why every time you have a DoorDash order, there's always an issue. Because instead of you going ahead and telling people, hey, meet me at the back gate, you give them these fucking instructions that make no fucking sense because, again, you're fucking stupid. So I'm pretty sure I can read your instructions, and they make no sense whatsoever. Exactly. He would this wouldn't even be an issue if you go get your own shit.
This is the problem. Is I get the feeling a lot of these people think, oh, this is just a gig where I can just take it, and all I do is I press go on GPS, and I just follow the GPS. That's my job. It's not. You need to have intelligence. You can't just do that job without understanding there might be some circumstances. What if there's a rerouting? I don't understand what that means. What's a rerouting, right? It's like, you see?
I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember this.
It's just really funny that these people think that they can take a job because they don't understand English, essentially. It's what it is. They don't understand English, and then they don't, you know. I've had times, I told you, I've ordered food before. They deliver it a community over, and they say they delivered it. I had the one time where the guy was next door in an apartment complex, and he's trying to call me, but I'm texting. I'm like, here's what you got to do. Go here. No, I am in your complex. Come outside right now and...
Yeah, you fucking pussy. Go ahead and get the fucking food. I don't even care about the... Forget the racism, because he's a racist, bigoted motherfucker anyway. But just look how much of a pussy you are. You can't even meet a guy outside for fucking food. Remember that, Phil. Remember that every time you try to talk shit about somebody, you are too scared to leave your house to go get the food you fucking ordered. Remember that.
Your food. And I was like, you're not in my complex. There's a GPS attached to your service. I can see where you are. You're next door. All you got to do, you go out to the main road, you take a right.
Look at that. You go out to the main road. Shouldn't have to do any of that shit.
You'll be at the front gate. No, come out right now. He's like yelling at me. Like I did something wrong because the guy can't understand simple, basic English instructions. Like he's yelling at me. Like it's how some of these people are. It's like, so am I shocked that, you know, the freaking, there was a delivery that somehow someone claims they couldn't get access. This reminds me of, remember, the FedEx delivery of trying to get this capture device delivered. There was no access to the person's home, except that we were sitting at home all day.
Yeah, so, again, you didn't go outside to meet these people, and you're doing this little snake laugh because you're a punk-ass bitch. Bro, seriously, you need to get help. You need help. You seriously have an issue where you cannot interact with another human being physically. That's exactly the case.
Drew Jumpman Gillette, thank you for the $10 super chat, hun. I swear, Phil's irrational hatred.
Somebody getting sticky with it.
Drew Jumpman Gillette, thank you for the $10 super chat, hun. I swear, Phil's irrational hatred of foreigners goes all the way back to Evo, where he lost to the Japanese.
It's that, and also because he's from Connecticut. That's the other issue. He's from Connecticut.
How is it no access? All you had to do is contact us. You had our phone number and everything. So what are you talking about?
Like that day when you ordered that tuna melt sandwich and the guy was trying to call you because again he couldn't understand your stupid ass instructions, and you try to pretend like you try to front for the stream and say that you were taking a nap. Just like that day, remember you said the guy was trying to call you, the delivery place was the actual restaurant was trying to call you, and you wasn't picking up the phone because you took a nap. Remember that? Remember that, Phil? I remember that.
Laziness. So I had to drive to the pharmacy and get the prescription. Not that it was a big deal.
Okay, so why are you making a fucking big deal out of it, you fucking coward?
But it was funny because when I get to the pharmacy, the pharmacist, I say, so it was here, it's my wife's meds or whatever, and they go look, they say, oh, we don't have it. I was like, okay, hold on. They tried to deliver it yesterday, and they said they didn't deliver it. They couldn't deliver it. And they looked and said, oh, wait a minute. And they went and picked it up, and here it is. Here it is. The bag it's in, literally printed on a piece of paper, big ass legible letters. Here is exactly how you deliver it. It tells you where to go, what to do, step by step. It's like lined up. My wife had typed out these instructions for anyone who needs to deliver something to our home, how to do it. And the guy just couldn't read it. So he delivered it, undeliverable. Anyway, so I had to do that on my day off. What else did I do? Nothing too special. However, my foot is killing me. And I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I have gout. This is something that's been an ongoing problem ever since 2015 when I was diagnosed with it by a doctor. And I don't know if my left foot has it right now or not, because this is not what it's been like previously. And I'm a little nervous that maybe I hurt my foot or something. So, for those who don't know what gout is, I have a acidic chemical imbalance in my blood.
Oh my God.
All right? If I eat too much of red meat or just meats in general that aren't low acid, if I eat too many fatty foods, like if I really pig out and I'm eating a lot of like greasy burgers or pizza or shit like that, if I go on a drinking binge, if I go on a bender and I just keep drinking nonstop, okay, all these things could be factors.
I mean, December you've been drinking. I mean, in December you did get that bottle of gray whale gin. So there's that. And then remember, you bought those other liquors. You know, remember the rum chata and stuff like that. And what was that other shit? That shit that he wanted to make. It was a mixed drink. So you've been drinking, my man. That's what it is. You've been drinking.
Make me have a bad flare-up in my acid levels in my body. Now, if this happens, typically what would happen is, in the ball of my foot, not the ball of my foot, how would you explain? Okay, you know where your big toe connects to your foot? How it's kind of like a big swollen joint there? It is. It's a big joint for everyone's foot, right? That joint where the big toe connects to the main part of your foot, typically, I get a buildup of acid, it's acidic crystals that will build up in that joint.
This is something
and
we
what ends
need
up
to know,
happening is the
though.
joint swells up huge and is excruciatingly painful. Now, my whole foot will discolor. It'll swell up and you'll be able to see it's inflamed, it's red, it's painful, okay? That's what usually happens when I get a gout flare-up. Now, I haven't had a serious gout flare-up in many years because I've made adjustments to my lifestyle that I don't have it anymore. I drink tart cherry juice literally every day. I got a big-ass glass of it that I drink, and it's been known to reduce acid levels in the body.
100% he's not drinking actual tart cherry juice. I'm pretty sure he's just drinking ocean spray, which is mostly sugar.
At least level acid levels in the body. I've dramatically cut back on my intake of red meat, pork, and that kind of stuff.
You haven't.
Okay?
Remember all the shit that you've been ordering from DoorDash?
I don't drink nearly as much. If I drink, it's every once in a while. I used to be like a non-stop drinking alcoholic.
Still drinking.
That's been long gone. I don't do that anymore.
That's fucking bullshit. We be seeing you every night on them night streams, nice and drunk, with your hair all misshapen and shit.
You know, and same thing with fatty foods. Do I eat them? Of course I do, but I don't eat them all the time. You know, whenever we're eating at home, essentially we're eating home-cooked meals that are decent for you. You know, definitely not the healthiest, but it's also not horrible for you. It's kind of, you know, at least sometimes healthy, sometimes not. Well, you know. But anyway,
doesn't work like that,
it's annoying
my guy.
because this is an issue that will never completely go away for me. It's something that could periodically come back and then go away and then come back again. But anyway, a little over a week ago, my foot started to hurt, my left foot, but it didn't feel like a gout flare-up. It was like the top of my foot, and if you touch it, you can feel it's like the muscle on the top of my foot and down up through the core of my foot, going into my ankle, is what really hurts badly. And what's funny is right now I'm just sitting here with my foot elevated, and it doesn't really hurt that much, maybe a little bit if I really try to stretch the foot. But when I step on it, oh, because that's when all the pressure goes on your foot, and that's when it's going to get strained in that muscle. And it's like, it hurts bad. And it's been on and off. Like a week ago, it was hurting, and then within a few days, it went away. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just, you know, I just pulled a muscle. I just had an issue. So all of a sudden, Tuesday, as I'm streaming, it starts to hurt again. And I'm like, what is going on? So yesterday, I had to go out and do all these errands and stuff. And by the time the day was over, my foot's throbbing. And I went to sleep. I woke up today. It's still throbbing. I actually took in a leave this morning to try to help it. And I think it is starting to help a little bit. But man, this sucks. Like, I don't know what it is. And I hope that I haven't seriously hurt my foot. I mean, I'm not a super physical guy or whatever. But that would really suck. You know, now I've got a whole
remember
week
his
where I'm streaming. So
remember
it's
his
not
body
gonna be a
was
big deal. I mean,
gifted
I
with a
hobble
lot
around
of
the house,
shortcomings.
But I just hope it's not a big deal. You know, I'm literally staring at my foot. There's no visible swelling. There's no discoloration. Like, it's nothing like a gout flare-up that I've ever experienced. Yet when I step on the foot, it hurts. Is it a torn tendon? Is it, you know, I have no clue. I really don't know what this could be. So, hope for the best, right? Hope for the best and hope that it's not an ongoing thing. Anyway, so after I'd gotten home from all of my errands and all of that, we ordered out. We actually ordered Indian food. I got butter chicken. My wife got chicken tikka masala with some naan bread. Absolutely delicious, but pretty spicy. And then we watched 2 hours of someone playing Dead Space Remake, and they're almost done. Basically, one more like 2-hour segment, and they're gonna finish the game. So we're right at the tail end, and I'm actually excited to see how she reacts to the end of the game.
So talks about Gout flare up and goes ahead and orders Indian food. Okie dokie.
Kat has never seen the end of Dead Space 1. You know, the big twist ending that's exciting. So I'm actually very interested to see how she's going to react to it for the very first time because she's never seen it. And then we actually watched like another hour or two of someone playing Hogwarts Legacy. So that was our day yesterday. Nothing too... Oh, one notable thing. My wife... Well, okay, it's notable. It's kind of sad, all right? Let's see. Hold on. Do we have this here? Not on this one. Hold on. I think this is it. My wife, okay, with this, listen to this, all right? Put away all the winter and Christmas decorations. It's truly a sad day in the Burnell household when all the nice winter wonderland and Christmas-like decorations go away. I'm very sad about this. I'm upset, and I have to wait till like November again to see them. She put out more generic, like springtime decorations. You know, we have a few fake flowers and little fern, like fake ferns and things that we've accumulated over the years that she puts out. And she actually put away, because we have a lot of candles that are like wintry themed. Those went away, and we put out the more generic, just white, you know, electric candles. And I'm very sad. Let me tell you guys something. You guys know what a big fan I am of the holiday season.
Yeah, he can't let go of that holiday season.
For some people, the holiday season is just like Thanksgiving to Christmas. But for me, it really is it's an ongoing thing.
No,
it's a state of mind. Remember, Christmas can live in your heart all year long. And I like having that spirit of festivity.
Fuck you. Go suck a dick. Go sit on a cactus. I hope your wife leaves you and takes everything. I hope you fucking catch Gout and die and Jasper eats the half your face. Suck my dick. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Don't ruin my fucking holiday. Fuck that. Fuck you.
Anymore?
Fuck.
No. Anyway, no, it was funny because I was out doing all the errands, and I came home, and my wife had been redecorating the house, and I was like, oh.
Wife, yeah, I've been running errands. I come home, my wife's been getting railed by Tyrone.
Oh. Really? No, actually, I'm happy. I'm happy because, you know, spring, I like spring. The problem with spring is the pollen. If it wasn't for the pollen, I would like spring a lot. The problem is springtime, there's always pollen, and I get allergies. So what we're going to do is likely in the next couple of weeks, as it starts to warm up, because temperatures likely will start warming up sometime in March here in Washington State, I'm going to go and get air filters for our furnace. And what we do is we don't have the heat on in the spring. We have the air circulation. We just turn it on the fan. So the air circulation cleans the air up.
Let's continue.
I fell. Sorry about that. I fell.
Klaus Mystery, thank you for the 25 Mexican peso super chat, hon. Show us your doctor certificate for gout, Phil. Exactly, honey. Exactly. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
It won't play.
Filters in there, so we're gonna buy the better filters and try to clean the air with the you know, the vents and everything this year. Last year was bad. Last year was a really bad allergy year. And I'm hoping it's not that bad this year, but you never know. Every year it's hit or miss. So, so we had that, and you know, that's really our day off. I'm trying to think of anything else really happened. Not really. Nothing too crazy special. But I was basically pleased because, number one, I was following basically what everyone was saying about the 2 new playthroughs on Tuesday. I read all your comments and approved all your comments on DSP Gaming from that. I was very happy about
Klaus Mystery, thank you for the 25 Mexican peso super chat, hon. DSP may have latent diabetes. I hope he, well, let's just say I hope he does. You know? Thank you, honey. Thank you.
that. And, you know, in general, there were some leftover comments coming in on DSP Reacts from the React content that I'd done over the course of the week. Although most of it, admittedly, is trickled out now. But it seems like in general you liked it. You know, there's a lot of suggestions for improvement that I'm going to try to implement this week. You know, particularly naming of videos and things like that. But for the most part, it seems like there was a very positive reception to everything this week, which is good. And it seems like you guys are ready for a reinvigorated week, which I'm happy about. Because I'll be honest, I was a little upset last week. I don't know if it came through in the videos or the streams or whatever, but I was actually feeling down on myself. Because, you know, I try to maintain entertaining stuff for you guys, right? I do. I want you guys to be entertained no matter what. And every day when I'm coming to DSP Gaming... And I'm noticing
mischievous smile, no problem, baby. It's always fun to, you know, hang out.
Diminishing and dwindling on
it's always fun to hang
I'm
out.
doing on the channel. I'm like, that's not good. That means that I'm doing a bad job of keeping you guys entertained, or else you would be watching more. And actually, it makes me feel bad that I'm not doing a good job. And I don't like that. Actually, I was feeling really down on myself and kind of a little depressed before my day off because I was like, man, I guess, you know, I was hoping with the announcement of DSP Reacts and everything that people were going to be kind of excited and reinvigorated. But then I'm looking at like, wow, people are really saying that everything I'm doing is kind of boring, and it made me feel shitty. But that's not your fault at all. That's just me being honest with you guys. Like, yeah, if I'm not doing a good job of entertaining my audience, I don't feel good. I feel like I've let you down.
AJ, what? 1874. What's
up,
baby?
As I was saying last week, I was thinking, oh, this is the week there'll be a rallying. People will rally and get memberships so we can hit our members goal for the month, and you know, especially with the new games. And literally, we got 0 new memberships all last week. 0. In a whole week. 0. And I was like, what?
I like how he says 0. 0. We have 0. 0. 0.
Oh, that's
that's baby.
Bad on me. That's not a bad reflecting on you. That's bad on me.
Yeah.
Because maybe if people felt that I was...
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't say that. You constantly say that it's not you, that it's the game. Like, you literally say that all the fucking time. All the time. Yachs.
Of good enough content, they would support it, and people didn't in that method.
Yachs is 0. 0. Yachs is 0.
Other people on streams absolutely did. You know, the streams overall did all right. And then, you know, that last day, you know, Tuesday also, when essentially I had 2 new releases, and typically on a new release day, the support is sky high, and it wasn't. In fact, no exaggeration, Tuesday was the lowest supported day all week.
Well, I don't think
other days when I was playing games like
email hasn't dropped the bomb yet,
or Oblivion, you know, or random Modern Warfare 2 streams, those were getting more support than the new release day. So again, that tells me like what's going on here. And at first I was a little worried, but then I basically saw you guys really enjoyed the content on my day off. You left a lot of positive comments on it. You really enjoyed that special video that I put out, you know, the Oblivion video with me edited into it and all that. And it kind of made me feel better again. I was like, so maybe you know, again, what it is when you're a content creator like me and you rely very much on the audience, right? I'm not someone who has a million viewers.
You don't need a million viewers.
I have any kind of insulation from risk. If I'm putting out content you guys don't like and you're not going to support, it makes me feel like shit and it makes me nervous. And I was definitely feeling that pressure last week a lot.
Yes, that's why you were bagging.
All right? By the end of the week, I was actually feeling kind of depressed. And now that I have my day off and I'm watching you guys watching the new gameplay and you're liking it, and I see people enjoying the stuff on DSP Reacts, and I see people enjoying the new video, I'm like, all right, I feel better again. I feel reinvigorated to come back today and hit strong and have a great positive week.
Just like Tyrone hits his wife. Strong.
To all of you, because this is going to be a crazy week of variety for sure coming up. In which case, I think that's what we should talk about. Let's talk about this coming week, all right? So, today what are we doing? It's Atomic Heart on the first stream. We're basically taking what we did Tuesday and we're flipping it. Now it's going to be Atomic Heart on the first stream.
Flipping and
like
reverse.
Ishin on the late stream. So, after 3 more hours of Atomic Heart, we need to determine if this is a full playthrough I want to do or not. Right now, I'm totally on the fence because there's things of the games that I like.
Just drop the shit.
And things that I don't like. I would say the story is kind of interesting, the atmosphere.
Drop it,
but
baby.
I just don't
drop
like
it.
Combat right now and the
Look,
audio.
bro, just drop it like your mother dropped you when you was a baby. Just drop it.
Is annoying. Like, just the audio levels are not balanced. The audio is talking over itself. It doesn't feel like the audio director.
It's already dead, Mischievous Mount. Like it was dead on arrival because the thing is, this was a channel that he had called the King of Hate Vlogs. So like, this was already an established channel. It was already dead. when he first launched the channel, like rebranded or whatever the fuck, you still couldn't find DSP Reacts. The only way you were able to find DSP Reacts was by finding it by searching the King of Hate. Like, it's dead. It's fucking dead. It's not going anywhere.
How do you not understand that having...
Like, Phil doesn't understand, like, his full-time job now, his full-time job is now taking his already established paycheck and just moving it around. I would say this year it's not gonna last a year. I'll say that much, Mischievous Smile. It's not gonna last a year. Because again, it's a finite amount of money, and he can only move it so many places. It can only, because the thing is, he thinks he's gonna be able to double dip, but nobody really fucks with him like that. Nobody fucks with him like that.
Before people talk at once is not a good thing. Like, it's kind of bizarre, right? So 3 more hours today, and let's see by the end of today's stream if this is something that we fully want to continue with as a playthrough or not, okay? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, 2 more hours of Like a Dragon Ishin, and we actually are in the better part of the game. We've passed that introductory, hold on. I wanted to sip. We're past that introductory part of the game, and we're into the meat of it now. So I think tonight's stream will actually be much better than that first one, where there was 2 hours of story, blah, 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 blah. I think today it'll be a more interesting stream for sure. Hope you'll join me tonight for that, and give it a shot, okay? Now,
I don't think so. Yeah,
Saturday.
we still have 5 more days. So email might just come out of nowhere and just surprise us out of nowhere. So we got 5 more days. According Master Grape, I think according to the chat, only $56. I might be wrong. Chat, you could go ahead and correct me on that one.
Okay. Things are breaking up because rather than it be all gameplay, we've got not 1, but 2 days of React content. Okay. Tomorrow we're still gonna do the Level 1 podcast here at 10:45 a.m. Pacific time. But once the podcast is done, we're gonna swap over to my React channel, DSPReacts. You can find it at youtube.com/@DSPReacts, okay? On that channel, I'll be doing my weekly DSP versus the internet stream. And we're going to be reacting to videos that the members over on DSP Reacts have been submitting. And I can tell you there's been a good amount. And actually, I'm going to go through these tonight. I'm going to make the playlist so it's all set up to go.
Oh, he's going to learn that the hard way, Razio.
Okay? It looks like we have just as many, if not more, submissions this week than we did last week, which is a good thing. The more, the merrier. And as that channel grows, likely we're going to get a few more members every week and more people who want to submit videos for the show, and that just makes the show better. The more,
that too.
The better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just moving a paycheck around. That's it.
Then not enough. You see, the more to work with, the better. Because you never know. I might watch a video, I don't like it, I want to skip it. Having more content to review definitely gives that advantage, right? And I should say this as well. It's first come, first serve, meaning if you're a member and you post up, you know, your video nominations right away as soon as I post up the thread to do so, I'm going to check those out first. If you're someone who literally waits until the last minute tonight to post up your video nominations, likely I might not get to them, you see? Anyway, I'm excited for the show. Last week it went well, although admittedly not every video type worked. And I think what will happen is as we do this show once a week, every week, it'll get better. Because people will get more used to, oh, this kind of clip works, this kind of clip doesn't, and people will get better at their suggestions, okay?
No,
so I'm excited for this tomorrow. I'm going to start...
No, you see, so what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point if you have a criteria of shit that you want to watch? It's going to be the same shit and you already know what to expect. You're already killing the fun out of it, bro. It's to sit you and make you watch stuff that you might not be comfortable. It's to get a genuine reaction out of you.
Videos differently when I upload them. I'm going to say what's in the video first. So, for example, it'll be like, you know, zany animals, wacky YouTubers, and, you know, a car wreck, DSP Reacts. That way you know what's coming first instead of DSP Reacts Episode 2 Part 1 and then the name. You won't even get to see what's in the video if I title it that way. So I'm doing it backwards so that way it makes sense. You'll be able to know what's in the video. That's a big suggestion I already got. I'm also going to try to keep the videos to around 20 minutes long. My goal is to make about 8 videos during the 3-hour stream tomorrow, because what I want to do is every day get a new React video on the channel for you. And if I spread it out that way, then we'll have enough content that every day this week we have a big 20-minute segment of React content. As opposed to last week, well, I had 2 videos on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday, 1 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday, and then I ran out. So we had nothing yesterday and nothing today, and now the channel's just kind of sitting there until tomorrow. And I would like to I would just like to have content every day over there. That would be a good thing. Your daily dose of silly react that I'm reacting to. You never know what Phil's going to react to on a daily basis, right? That's kind of what I'm going for. So, I'm going to try to space it out a little better. That's something else I'm going to try to do. So, reminder, if you're a member over on DSP Reacts and you have not nominated anything yet, you should definitely do it as soon as possible. And if you're an Ultra member over there, that's when you get the opportunity where whatever you suggest absolutely will be watched on the show. So, please consider becoming a member. Now, I think I checked this morning. I think we're at 47 members on DSP React. That is great for 1 week, okay? So, what I'm hoping now is that tomorrow during the show, when people see the show and how it works, we'll get a few more people every week who might become a member live on the show. That'd be great. If every week for DSP versus the internet, we get like 3 more members and it grows slowly. That's what it's all about. That slow level of growth, people liking the content and wanting to support it and contribute to it. That's what I'm hoping for. So maybe tomorrow our goal, hit 50 members over on DSP Reacts, right? And see if by the end of the show, if we can hit that goal, that'd be outstanding, right? And maybe work towards that every single week, right? So that'll be the first stream tomorrow. And then tomorrow night on the late stream, there will be some gameplay, the return of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I know that many of you were disappointed we didn't play Oblivion the other day because I pulled that Audible so we could finish One Piece. We did finish One Piece, thankfully. So Oblivion returns tomorrow night. Then Saturday is a special day. On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, it is DSP Reacts 2. Lies, Deception, and Pro Jared, the story of Pro Jared documentary from the June the King YouTube channel. Okay? I hope that you guys will join me for that. It's all day long on Saturday. First, we're going to do the Level 1 podcast here, and then we're jumping over to DSP Reacts. This is a 90-minute documentary, but as you know, when I react to documentaries, it takes a long time to get through them. Essentially, you can double the length of the documentary, and that's at least how long it's going to take me to get through for a special react event like this. But in addition, I'm actually going to be ordering food, and I spoke with my wife. We're going to be ordering some Mediterranean-style food during the course of the stream to have a little bit of a, I don't know if you want to call it a DSP Tries It or a Feasting with the King, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do that during the course of the day as well. And if I end up, concluding my full react to that documentary a little on the earlier side, then we will actually do some fun Q&A at the end of that stream as well. Maybe an hour or so. We'll see. Depends on how much time is remaining on the stream. Typically, those marathon streams, I start 10:45 a.m. in the morning, and they'll go all the way till like 7 to 7:30, sometimes 8 p.m. at night, depending. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how long it takes me to get through the react, but we could have some nice chill fun there at the end of the stream as well, okay? So that's all day Saturday. And then my plans are, every day on DSP Reacts, upload one video of reacting from Friday's DSP versus the Internet show, and then a new part of the DSP reacting to the Pro Jared documentary. Then also remember, this coming Sunday night, there's a new episode of The Walking Dead TV series. The Walking Dead. Boy, I just said that, didn't I? Let's try that again. This Sunday night, there's a new episode of The Last of Us television series. I'll be watching that with my wife, and then on Monday, I'll film my review of it. So there'll be a review of that releasing Monday. So essentially, you'll have part 1 of the Pro Jared documentary react Saturday, part 2 on Sunday, my Last of Us episode review on Monday, and then probably the third and final part of the Pro Jared react on Tuesday, if not the next to last, then the last one on Wednesday. So we'll see. But again, this is good. I'll be able to stretch this out so every day there's new content on the channel, and hopefully that'll be entertaining to you guys. Okay? Fair enough? I hope so. What's funny is some people actually left comments on the channel. Why didn't Phil just upload all the content
are we
at
just
once?
okay?
Literally, that's what you told me.
You thin-skinned fucking bitch. Why are you automatically just going to what people are like? Focus on fucking just making the content.
Not to do. People were like, we don't want that. We don't want to subscribe to a channel. We are uploading 3 and 4 hours of content at a time. That's React content. Spread it out so there's a reason to join and watch that channel every day. Get a nice little 20-minute funny clip segment, on DSP Reacts every day, right? So I do it what the feedback says. And people, why didn't you just upload it all at once? Because you said not to.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Anyway, so that's the plan. And then on Sunday we will return back to full-time gaming. So Sunday's main gameplay stream will be here on DSP Gaming. It'll be Hogwarts Legacy. And then Sunday night, we'll probably do Like a Dragon Ishin. And then probably Monday's main stream will be Atomic Heart. and then maybe we'll do Oblivion that night. And then Tuesday, maybe I'll leave it in your hands. Maybe I'll do a triple poll, and you guys vote. Would you rather see Hogwarts, Atomic Heart, Like a Dragon Ishin, or Oblivion? Maybe I'll let you vote, and those will be the 2 streams for Tuesday, okay? Now, keep in mind, there is another game coming out. And I know we just started 2 games on Tuesday. Not tomorrow, but a week from Friday is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. And yeah, people want to see me play it. Essentially, it's a game that's in the spirit of FromSoft, but it's not FromSoft. We don't actually know how different from that it'll be. Is it like Nioh? Is it like Sekiro? Is it more like Dark Souls? I have no idea. We're going to find out. It's a Game Pass game. I'm going to give it a shot. But at that point now, I might be getting inundated with so many playthroughs. We got to make some executive decisions, if you know what I'm saying. So I guess we're going to have to see what happens. Because there's no way I could be juggling 4 or 5 games at once. That's just insane. I'll never finish them. So let's see how we do. And go from there. All right? Cool. You know what's funny is, again, here's what I'm going to say, guys. I'm going to say something publicly and up front. All right?
Here we go.
A lot of the ridiculous criticisms that I get are for things that literally every other popular content creator does.
Yeah, but the thing is, those popular content creators are entertaining. You're not. You don't have what they have in order for you to be this shitty. All
right? For example, and by the way, Gaming Guru, I don't want you to feel like I'm singling you out and saying that you're saying something dumb, because actually what you just said in chat is something that a lot of people said over the week. But allow me to explain. He basically says, so let me get this straight. He's going to do a 4-hour react tomorrow, but he's going to stretch it out into 20-minute parts. He's only going to upload once a day. Ha, ha, ha. Like, he thinks it's funny. Like, that's stupid. That's literally what everyone does. I'm serious. Go watch guys like Moist Critical. Go watch others. They have, like, a react stream they do. They watch all this react content, and then it gets clipped up, and it gets uploaded into separate parts over the course of the week. That's how everyone does it. But when I do it, oh, that's a horrible idea. Why are you doing it that way? Right? But if someone else does it, that's that's great. That's the best thing. I'm so happy you're doing it that way. But when I do it, oh, that's terrible, right? So
yeah, when you do it, it's terrible. Like everything that when someone else does something, right? It's okay because they do it in the most normal way possible. When you do it, it's terrible because you make it terrible. Yes, Moist Critical will go ahead and have a normal stream where he'll go ahead and, flip it into parts. Let's just say if he does do that. Okay? What you're doing is you're taking a 4-hour stream where you're doing the exact same shit. Then you're cutting it into parts where it's the exact same shit. And then you're going to be uploading the exact same shit throughout the week. That's what you do, my guy.
What are you talking about? Right? Like, what on earth are you talking about? Like, why is it okay for them but not for me?
Because they make
it
content.
Make sense, right?
They make content. You beg.
Your criticism has to be fair. And what I've noticed, increasingly, what I'll tell you this. Everyone says to me, Phil, you watch other content creators. Well, no, I don't. Now, actually, in the last year and a half, I've started. I started to pay attention to my contemporaries. I start looking at channels that are double, triple, quadruple.
They are not your contemporaries. You are not on the same level of these people. You are never on the same level as these people. You were never a content creator. You are a beggar. Okay? You don't even know how to do what they do. You need other people to do it for you. And you can't even pay people to do it for you. They're not your colleagues. They're not your equals.
Quintuple my size. In some cases, 100 times my size. And I see the things they do. And in some cases, I hate to say it, not even as good as what I do. I watched someone. I'm not shitting you. This is not me trying to make fun of this person. There's someone who literally probably makes 4 times as much as I do on YouTube. Has a giant community. And every time this person has turned on their stream, they fucked it up somehow. There's a technical difficulty here. There's a problem there. There's one person who insists on playing every game on PC, but every time they play a game, the game crashes. It doesn't even matter what game it is.
And they make it funny.
And all his audience says, why are you still playing on PC when it's so inconsistent? And he insists on playing on PC no matter what.
Okay.
I must play.
Just like you insist on playing on console.
Games on PC, it's the best experience. Literally, every time this guy streams, his stream crashes because his fucking PC crashes. But he keeps doing it. Take a look at my content, all right, and tell me, is it consistent? Is it sound?
No.
Right?
It's consistent, but it's not sound.
Have I not kind of gotten this down to a science? That when I say, I will be here today at this time streaming, and you can expect this game or whatever, and it happens.
No, it doesn't. It says you're supposed to start at 10:45. You don't start until 10:45. You start till basically like, what? Almost 11, you know, like 11, 10, 11, 12. Then on top of that, you don't really start anything. You start bullshitting. Because the thing is, this is not a podcast. You want to call this a podcast? Whatever. It's not a podcast. It's literally a pre-stream. This is literally a stall until you get to the next fucking piece of content. So no, you don't do that. You don't do that.
Correct? A lot of these content creators, they're inconsistent. They constantly have technical issues.
Just like you do.
Here's another big one. And this one I've absolutely got to call out. Because this one actually irks me a lot. And I want to get this one off my chest. Okay, you ready? This one, everyone prepare. I'm actually going to, is this it here? Hold on. I got to find it. Here it is. Okay. This one, I'm going to yell a little bit. All right? I'm going to yell a little bit. All right? Because I feel like I deserve to get this one off my chest. I feel like
Klaus Mystery, thank you for the 25 Mexican peso super chat, huh? Is he talking about Chill Mary?
I don't think he's talking about the detractor, because he would bring it up. He would bring it up.
Please give me the benefit of the doubt. I feel, by the way, there's garbage truck outside making a lot of noises. I'm about to start this. Now I feel like I'm playing Atomic Heart. I'm about to say something critical and important, but there's atmospheric noise drowning me out, and you can't hear me.
Over my fucking leg.
Because the fucking truck is outside, right?
Klaus.
Okay. All right, the truck is driving away now. Okay, so here's the deal. For many years, especially since I became a full-time streamer and content creator, right? I would turn on my stream, all right? And we would do what was used to be called the pre-stream. Now it's a podcast. It's actually the Level 1 podcast. Now
it's the same shit. It's just a whole bunch of stall until you actually start playing the fucking game.
Knows my podcast runs from 10:45 a.m. to 12:30. It ends.
But you don't actually start until 11.
And then we have gameplay after. Everyone knows there's segments now. But back in the day, I didn't have that. It was just pre-stream. And it would be me talking with you guys about various topics, important topics. I'd be answering your questions and all. And there was always an element of people who complained about this, okay? And said, Phil, I hate your pre-stream. All I want you to do is turn on the stream and immediately start playing the game. All right? That's what I want, okay? And I said, well, I don't understand. Shouldn't we get these topics out of the way? If we're going to play the game, don't you want me to just see me play the game? And also keep in mind that I am creating content for two different audiences. Yes, there's a live streaming audience right here, but also there's an on-demand audience. The on-demand audience who's tuning in, oh, I want to see Atomic Heart. Do you think when I first start playing Atomic Heart today, the first thing they want is 25 minutes of me talking to the audience and not playing the game because people are throwing questions at me now? Right? So I've always done it that there's a pre-stream, now it's a podcast, and then we get to the gameplay. All right? I shit you not. Every fucking person who I've watched who's a streamer, who plays games, literally turns on their stream and bullshits with their audience for a good 30 to 45 minutes.
Yes, they do that. You see that? That's interactivity. They're bullshitting with the audience. They are not sitting there wasting their audience time, forcing them to listen to them about the bullshit in their lives for an hour and some change. Ding, 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 ding. You hit the nail right there in the fucking coffin, Phil. They bullshit with their audience. They interact with their audience. They make it fun for their audience, as opposed to just sitting there, making their audience sit there in class, like there's one mic, and listen to a guy for 2 hours. Then only address people afterwards if they give you money, and then you will do a Q&A.
It's not even an exaggeration. They all do it. And they're not jumping right into the game. They just sit there. They talk with their audience.
Yes, they talk with their audience. They don't sit there and just bitch about how they couldn't. How they bitch about how their stupid wife can't make simple instructions for somebody to come to their bullshit gated community. They interact with their audience. I do it myself. What's wrong with that? It's better than sitting there and just having somebody just rant about the same shit day in and day out.
Some of them have a drink or a smoke. Some of them are actually talking or going through emails. They're going through posts that are coming up. There's, super chats or bits coming in.
Yes.
They're shouting everyone out. That's literally what they all do.
Yes.
They turn on their stream, and this is their social time to hang out with their audience before they get to the meat of their content. That's literally what I've always done.
No.
And
no. What you do is you make people talk to you. No, you make people sit there and listen to you. And the only people that you interact with who don't give you any fucking money is the people that go ahead and prick that little fucking thin skin of yours. Exactly, AJ, 1874. And the thing is, he's not understanding the relationship that the streamer has with their audience. It's not like you where they come in and just sit there and give the person fucking money because they're fucking dense. They do it because they enjoy the content.
I dribbled off and my it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Hey, Pro Farrah, thank you for $2 super chat, hon. I hope I didn't miss the glaze, brother.
We got 30. We got half an hour in it, unless he says something that causes me to rage quit. But we almost there.
Everyone gave me shit for it to the point where I had to rebrand it as a podcast so people would stop bitching. But literally everyone else does it. Every fucking person. So all those years, people treated me like shit.
Ooh, sup pimps. Oh, I don't know if you got banned for that, but ooh. Sup pimp says, didn't you just say you don't watch other streamers? And isn't he talking about how he's been watching other streamers? Not just now. Because I know he just said earlier, now that I'm starting to watch. But right now you're talking about how you used to watch streamers. Ooh. Got caught.
Saying, Phil, your content's bad because you don't get right to the game and all we want is the game. And then come to find out that's literally what every fucking big content creator does. You guys, I'm not saying you because that's very unfair. Not everyone. But there's been a very vocal, critical, negative, toxic element to the people who criticize me over the years, right? And I hate to say it, it's just unfair.
Look at that. Look at that. Jordan B. Michaels. That's another one. Jordan B. Michaels says, DSP Gaming, did you know that there's not a single pre-stream where you don't call someone a moron? Do you do that to people in real life? Do you like it when people insult you? Ooh, Jordan B. Michaels. Ooh, that's tough. That hit me. Man. That's tough.
Completely unfair that I get that kind of treatment when everyone else does something. It's okay for them, but for me, because I want.
Ooh, Slinty. Oh my God, Slinty. It probably has to do with how entertaining they are in general. Let's see. Hold
talk
on.
with my audience or whatever. That's not acceptable. How?
John Zon's back. Oh, they cooking. You let him cook. He says most of the streamers aren't Let's Players. They play what they want. Ooh.
Dare I want to speak with my audience and get topics out of the way before we get to the meat of the gameplay? How dare Phil? Because, no, here's what it is.
Big Papa Phil. Big Papa Phil. I didn't expect you to just jump a dog pile. Come on, Big Papa Phil. Why are you punching down? Big Papa Phil says certain streamers can sit there and just chat with their audience, and it works and is entertaining. Woo!
I have hate watchers. There's people out there who literally just don't like me and they hate my guts. So what they will do is just criticize everything I do, no matter what I do. Even if it's something that's a common practice of other content creators. That's very successful. If I try to follow along with that, it's wrong because Phil's doing it.
It's wrong because you doing it wrong. Like your React channel. Because you already given people criteria for you to watch these videos.
But everyone else can do it, and it's fun. When Phil does it, it's completely wrong.
Exactly. It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong.
Because for these people, no matter what I do, it's not good enough.
It's not.
All right? So here's what I've learned. Now, see, people over the years, they made a mistake. They always said, Phil, you should watch other content creators. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Now I've actually started. For about a year, I've been doing it. And now I can tell you, I can see how unfair I have been fucking treated.
That just sounded funny. I don't even have nothing to say. That just made me laugh.
Content creator, all right? It's not fair that I get treated like shit. So
because you're a piece of shit. Because everything you do is with an ulterior motive that benefits you. Nothing, not for your audience, not for your fans, you. Everything you do has a ulterior motive to benefit you and solely you at someone else's expense. That's why you get criticized. That's why you get made fun of. That's why you get hate watched. That's why you get shitted on all the time. That's it. That's it. So when you do something, it's wrong because when you're doing it for the ulterior motive of just getting money from people. That's it. So when you go ahead and finally do reacts, the only reason you're doing it is because your fucking channel is dying. You're hoping that will reinvigorate it. The only reason you will play a Let's Play, the only reason you'll play a new release is because it's a new release and it's supposed to hype up your dents to give you money. The only reason you even have a members and shit like that is so you can go ahead and have people give you money. That's it. You get shit for what you do because it's all for the sake of just getting money from your retarded fans. That's it. Period. Punto.
I'm not putting up with that shit anymore.
And what the fuck you gonna do about it? You keep saying I'm not gonna put up with that shit. What the fuck you gonna do about it? You don't do shit. Superhound does more shit for you. Okay? I'm not putting up with that shit. And do what? You're gonna do the exact same shit? You're going to isolate yourself even further from even more criticism? What the fuck are you going to do? That's this grandstand every time you do it. Every time you say it. I'm not going to put up with this shit. What the fuck are you going to do? I want to know. What are you going to do? Come on. How are you going to show me up? How are you going to shut me up? How are you going to make me say, damn, Phil? Damn, Phil. You right, man. I've been fucking up. You right. I want to know.
Gaming Guru, when I see you're laughing, oh, let me get this straight, he's going to do a 3-hour react stream, but he's just going to put out 20-minute clips of it all week? Yes, because that's literally the feedback I received from the audience on DSP Reacts, and that's literally what every fucking person does on the internet. No one uploads a fucking 4 hours of straight reacting. That's too much. You want to have little digestible clips and snippets. And
no, not everyone's an autistic spaz like you, okay? They can sit there and pay attention. That's why we have streams that run for like 4 or 5 hours.
That's what this is aiming to be. Now let's have a 20-minute segment where maybe I cover 2 big videos and it's funny to watch, and then you can move on, and the next day you get something new, right? So I'm not putting up with the shit anymore. I'm not. When I see that shit, I'm like, you know what? That's unfair, and I'm going to call you out for it. And by the way, the only reason I'm saying this to you, Gaming Guru, is because you happen to say it. There's been money.
Okay. So you're going to... Why are you such... Oh, my God. I swear to God, you so pussy. I think you come equipped with the cervix. Like, my man. Like, why are you going to... So you're going to go ahead and get... You fucking... This is why. So you have a problem. You have a problem with fucking people on the internet talking shit about you, and you take it out on the fucking viewer? Seriously? You got this problem with the internet, and you decide to take it out on a viewer. Wow, man. Wow.
People who say shit like that. There's been comments on my videos.
Okay, so address them. Don't address your viewer.
Saying the same thing. I'm not. I can't accept unfair criticism. There's a difference between, here's some constructive criticism where if you think about it for a second, that will help. Versus, let's go ahead and fucking just dump on everything Phil does and says everything is bad and no, I'm not putting up with that shit anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's why when I got in your chat, you act like you didn't fucking know me, you pussy.
You guys made the big mistake because now I actually have seen bigger content creators than me.
And what? What's the big mistake? What happened? You've seen all the big content creators, and what do? You run to your fucking stream and waste your audience's time by bitching about it, like you're doing now. Right? This is the big one, right? This is the big stand. This is you. Oh man, they messed up. Now I've seen the streams. Now I'm just gonna bitch about how they're more successful than me. Wilson Tortosa, what's up, baby?
They do, and I know that it's fair to do this shit. Like, I can't believe that all those years I had the pre-stream or, you know, and people, oh, how dare you have a pre-stream? Literally everyone has a fucking pre-stream. They all do it because they feel the same as me.
It doesn't last no fucking hour, bro. Like, even here, like, my pre-stream is literally just having the music up. Having the music up for 5-10 minutes at most because I'm making sure everything's working. After that, it's go time. I load up the cold open short. I load the intro. I say what's up to everybody. We bullshit for a little bit. Then we play the fucking bullshit. At most 30 minutes. At most.
Get topics out of the way and move on to the constructive gameplay. They don't want to have the gameplay inundated with, oh, let's answer a million questions as soon as I start playing. It's just nonsense, okay? So I'm happy about that. That now I've kind of been vindicated after watching.
No, you haven't been vindicated. Phil, I know you guys can't see this shit. Hold on. You guys
their content and saying,
no, you guys,
yeah, I get it now.
Phil, this is what you see this shit right here? I don't know if you guys can see it. You see this, Phil? You see this, Phil? Do you see this? So this is me not even with the pre-stream. This is not even with the pre-stream music. This is you just talking. Just talking, not interacting with people, bitching for an hour and 8 minutes, an hour and 8 minutes, bitching, complaining, begging, reiterating the same thing that you can watch on the same channel on another video. Other streamers don't do this. This time would be used to interact with the audience.
I know. Now I know that I've been treated like shit. And I'm not.
Because you're a piece of shit.
Done being treated like shit, quite frankly.
And you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do anything. You will never do anything. That's why with Pro Jared, you even said it yourself. Your bitch ass couldn't respond to him when he tweeted about you. You had to wait till years later when he got embroiled in some shit. And the only reason you even thought to even talk shit about him, because again, he was embroiled in something. So it would have been, it would have been easy to jump on him. Just the same way like you jumped on the Oscars. Just the same way you jumped on Netflix. You blowing so much smoke out of your ass, there's like a bong in your sphincter.
I'm not going to listen to those vocal idiots who just want to sit here and say everything I do is wrong.
Okay, then sit there and fucking drain OIC for all the money that he's got.
Not listen.
Because I know Morgan, that little toothless motherfucker that I just showed a couple of days ago, I'm pretty sure he's not dipping all that money. I'm pretty sure he's not throwing out OIC money.
You want to give me constructive
What's up, Fraser? How we
criticism?
doing,
I am
baby?
all ears. In fact, thank you to those on DSPReacts the last 2 weeks who've given me direct vocal criticism and said, hey, do this, and I'm...
Alexandros. Stop it. You fly too close to the sun. Stop it. Alexander's... No, that's not Alexandros. It's Alexander. See, look at that. We got the wrong Alex. Alexander says, one thing other content creators do is get into arguments with your viewers. That is something you don't see very often with more successful people. Woo!
Direct vocal criticism and said, hey, do this, and I'm implementing those things, and I'm telling you, I think the content is going to get better because of it. But there's a difference between that and, oh, it's just shit no matter what. No. You want to know what shit? Your shit. Anyone who just wants to crap on something constantly, you're the living duty. You're the one who's the problem in the room. When other people are trying creative things and trying new things or whatever.
You're not trying creative things. The thing is, that's the other thing. You're not trying shit. Your audience is trying it for you. That's the other thing. You're not even trying anything. Your audience is trying it for you.
There you go. It's bullshit. Gaming Guru, don't take it negatively. I'm not trying to crap on you. What you're saying is a common thing that's been said, and I don't want you to think that I'm slamming. I'm not slamming you, because I'm glad that you said it, because it allowed me to get this off my chest. Okay? It's not just you. I'm not trying to single you out or anything. I don't want to make you feel bad. You're fine. It's a valid thing to say. It needed to be addressed. Thank you for letting me address it. Okay? Okay. All right. So,
we get tree status on
thanks for listening. But anyway, good variety of content coming up this week. Between 2 days of React stuff, right? Fun new release gameplay. Balancing that with Hogwarts and everything. It's going to be a great week. I'm actually feeling reinvigorated for this week. While the last couple of weeks, I'll be honest, I felt some burnout because it was kind of the same games dragging on. Now that One Piece
Hey,
is done
can we
and
play
everything,
games?
And now I'm like,
Can we
yes, this is
interact?
good. It's going to be all new content, and I hope you guys will be along for the ride with me.
Okay, we're done. So
Okay.
now can we...
Now, I'm going to start with shout-outs, but I'm literally just going to say one thing very quickly. There's the members goal. That's what it is. You guys know what the reward is. I mentioned it a million times this month. I would love to do this for you in March. Right now, we've had 0 movement on numbers all month. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm literally not going to keep talking about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much, I'm done. I'm going to clap out right here. I think I'm going to clap out right here. I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I've just, my chest hurts. I need to go glaze. I need to go eat. I need to something. He's giving me a headache. I can't with it. Guys, thank you for stopping by. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Like a 7-ish. We're doing it on 7-ish. Yeah. So hopefully, just I don't know. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and then we got Friday, Saturday. I know Monday. Usually Monday, I try to make Monday a day off. I'm doing my own fucking schedule talk. I can't believe this shit. Monday I would have a day off, but Elaine said that she might be off on Monday. I saw it on a comment, so I'm gonna stream that day because I miss Elaine. We all miss Elaine. Elaine, we miss you. So I saw that she might be off that Monday, so I will be on. All right. So no, we're streaming. We're streaming. We got nonstop streams all the way up till Monday. Okay. Nonstop streams all the way till Monday. That's how much I love you guys. Okay. All right. Catch you guys later. I'm going to go ahead and go outside for a glaze, and I'm going to eat. Then I'm going to go play some Atomic Heart. All right. Love you guys. Love ya. Love ya. Love ya. Love ya. Bye.